Alright, we got some dwarves right here. Here we go. Punk from Chicago. This is actually 2 albums in one. This is Sugar Fix and Thank Heaven for Little Girls. Which is kind of a wrong thing to say if you're in public. Can I show that picture? Yeah, I can. Great. Both are great albums. I prefer Thank Heaven for Little Girls personally, but that's just me. And for some reason my copy came with 2 booklets. Don't know why that is, but... And there's Sugar Fix right there. There's He Who Cannot Be Named. I know his real name, but, you know, I'm just playing along. Great band. I have pretty much almost all their albums. Device. Okay, this is a side project from David Draymond after Disturbed were on hiatus. Kind of like industrial metal kind of stuff. Think of David Draymond style vocals with industrial metal. More industrial metal-esque. That's basically what you get with Device. I think this is the only album they ever made. It's really good. Yeah, there they are. And forgot the other band members. They are. I don't see them listed on the booklet, but they'll come to me eventually. Pretty sure that's out of print now. This is Shit Can Dirtbag with Good Times Roll. This is like gutter punk kind of rock and roll stuff. This is actually a side project from Dwayne Rolick, who was the guitarist of the Murder Junkies. And I actually posted this on YouTube, and he thanked me quite a bit for posting the album online, and I told him I liked it, and he was like, thank you. He really appreciated it. You know, can't really show most of that. I'm pretty sure I don't think you can get this. I don't know if you can get this anymore. I don't know. Next up is a punk band, Broken Bottles with Hospital. I'm very much aware of Broken Bottles. I have a lot of their stuff. They were pretty good. Shame the singer died of an overdose. They're really good. I like the song Poor Me because I remember listening to that on MySpace quite a while ago. That was the B-side to Radioactive San Onofre, which is for some reason not on this comp. But I do have the single. San Onofre, radioactive. Oh yeah. This is on TKO. Let me take some of these out. Yeah, okay, here we go. Stained Snot with Straight Up. This is basically a the second Snot album that only recorded 2 songs with Lynn's vocals before he died, and then a bunch of other singers from a bunch of bands kind of filled in. And it's actually really, really good. Like the song Absent is like one of the only tracks that were recorded with Lynn Lynn from Snot. I know my friend Detox Tube does not really care for Snot, but you know, his opinion, that's fine. My favorite track on here is Reaching Out, probably featuring Mark from Sugar Ray. And I like Starlit Eyes, that's pretty good. Funeral Flights, Des from Cold Chamber, it's probably one of the best songs on the CD. Here's Lynn right there being crazy. Yeah, it's kind of a real shame about them, you know. I know they're still around, but like, kind of makes you wonder where they would have went, yeah, had they not he not passed. And his rest in peace to his dog too. He was laying on the giant toilet when he was with Limp Bizkit. That was Ozfest. Yeah, it's a good album. I have the first album too. It's somewhere else in my collection. You know, we have Cyrus with Cyrus. This took me a while to find, and then I finally got a copy of it. Really great nu metal right here. I like the song Hiatus. And check out this track, Small Squirrels and Eyeball Breasts. Great title. I also have a copy of their demo from 2000 that I uploaded online. If you want to check that out, just type in Cyrus demo, you'll find it. Yeah, pretty obscure. I know there's another version of this album apparently too. At least I heard. Now we got another side of things. We got Dead Kennedys with Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables, the 25th anniversary edition, which has the whole album and a DVD of the documentary. And I know this isn't authorized by Jello himself. It's a Manifesto Records release, but you know what? It's how I got the album, so, you know. Really great songs, punk classic right here. I like the song. Oh, here's the DVD. I like the song Stealing People's Mail. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny song. Stealing People's Mail on a Friday night. There's no really any lyrics or anything. It's just a sort of a collage of pictures. Hold on, I gotta rest for just a second. Alright. Yeah, there's not really much to that. I think the original inner sleeve on the vinyl was kind of like that too. I think I pretty much have every single Dead Kennedy CD in some way, shape, or form. Here's a compilation, good one. Here's a good compilation. Short music for short people. 101 bands playing 30-second songs. Most of them are exclusively on this album. So you get tracks from Less Than Jake, mostly punk bands like the Ataris, Blink-182, No Use for a Name, Guar, which is the early version of one of their songs. Even a lot of obscure bands too. The Lunatics song is pretty good. I like to get this on vinyl, but people want way too much for it. But yeah, there are exactly 101 tracks on this. Well, really, like 99, I think. There's a Poison Ideas song in here too, that's pretty cool. It's what it's advertised, that's for sure. Let me just get more in my position. Alright. To Hell by the Lucky Devils. This is like psychobilly. This is like Reverend Horton Heat, but actually not crappy in my opinion. Because I'm not a real fan of Reverend Horton Heat. But these guys are really good. I got this at a record store for like... This is one of the only CDs they had. Must be like $4. I think this whole thing's on YouTube. I'm pretty sure. Bunch of pictures of the group. I'm not a huge psychobilly fan, but this is really good. Speaking of new metal, earlier we were talking about Sevendust with Self-Titled. Sevendust is a good band. I haven't really heard this album apart from really the songs Bitch, My Ruin, and Speak. I need to give this another listen all the way through. But I do like Sevendust. They are a really good band. I need to collect more Sevendust. I heard they're actually working on a new album. So, that's pretty cool. It folds out into a... Well, it did. There we go. Wow, look how young the singer was. Jeez, he was skinny. Lejean, I think that's his name. Correct me if I misspelled that. Or missaid that. Misspell. Yeah, check out Sevendust. Great band. This is like... This is R22. A picture is worth 1,000 lies. This is like weird hardcore, industrial hardcore hardcore? I guess that's how you say it. I've never really heard a style of music like this. Ever. It's definitely unique. And whoop, the disc fell out. Oh, that's right. Gotta get in. You know what? I can replace it right now. I have a replacement case, so I can just, yeah. I can just take that out. Is that in there good? Yeah. Yeah, it's in good there. They're good now. Alright. Awesome. So I can just throw that broken case away. Anyway, here's the disc. I posted this on YouTube. You can probably hear it. Got this from a person online who was a total dick bag, but you know, whatever. Here we got some more new metal. We got Omni Blank with Birth of a Firefly. Great new metal. Very, very hard. Goes very, very hard. For sure. They used to have another name before they were renamed to Omni Blank. And they released an album before this that I'd like to get my hands on. One day. No one! These guys are on the Pledge of Allegiance tour with Mudvayne and System of a Down and Slipknot. I like the song It's Real. And Nothing. What? Hey, what are you listening to? Nothing. Who's that by? No one. I love having that conversation I have with people whenever I tell them I'm listening to that. Detox Tube will get what I'm saying. It's a promo copy. Got lyrics. Most of the bandmates covered up. Yeah. This is the Orphans with Time's Up. Here we go, there we go. This is like, I don't know, alt rock from I think England. England or Canada, one of the two. I did upload this on YouTube, so you can listen to that. Just look up the Orphans, Time's Up. It's like pop rock, alt rock. I think this is the only thing they ever released. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's really good. This is not official. This is something I made. This is Red Hot Chili Peppers live at Slane Castle in 2003. Yeah. I actually made this. You can barely see the text, but it's got all the songs, including some that were cut from the DVD, which is Soul to Squeeze. There's another one I didn't put on there that was also cut. I made this all myself for my brother because he's a big Chili Peppers fan. So I made the discs and the art myself. So like there's disc 1 and disc 2 live at Slane Castle. In retrospect, I think I did a really good job. Oh, here's another, continuing on with G.G. Allin. This is War in My Head, I'm Your Enemy. This actually contains no music whatsoever. This is like a bunch of like repeated sayings from Gigi and a bunch of like from interviews, like played to like noise and kind of just a lot of weird. It's basically like getting into Gigi Allen's head, which you probably shouldn't do, knowing Gigi, but you know, it's an interesting experience, I'll say. And Gigi himself approved of this release. The Rock and Roll Underground. I know it's a pretty common CD. The Gigi Allen Manifesto. Yeah, I still have it. I listened to it like once or twice. It's interesting to listen to every now and then. Yeah, Gigi, man. What a crazy, crazy, crazy dude. We're at Orgy with Punk Static Paranoia, which is to date the final Orgy album. And you know what? Unpopular opinion, but I like this album. I know a lot of people didn't because they thought it was a little too nu metal for them, but I like that kind of music. Granted, it wasn't exactly the same like the first two, but it's really good for what it was. It's definitely much better than, I'll say, the industrial rock stuff they did later, which I thought was just okay. This is really good. I like the song Inside My Head, and I also like Beautiful Disgrace. I wish they would make a new album kind of like this style, or even better, like maybe the second album style, because the second album is really good too. I just don't have a copy of it. I know one of the guys from this lineup, Ryan Shuck, yeah, the guitarist, yeah, he's in Edema now, who's the vocalist. So that's cool. Lindley, got this at a bookstore. Songs About a Boy. This is like indie rock. Could not find any info about it. I did upload it on YouTube, so you can find it. It's like really good stuff, kind of underrated. No, it is underrated. So if alt indie rock is your kind of thing, you'll like that CD album. This is right here is one of my. I'll talk about probably the rarest thing I own in my. One of the rarest things I own, but this is another one. Really rare thing I own in my collection. No, this is not for sale. Don't ask. This is Kill Cadaver with Horrornomicon. This guy was really known in the California scene for being much more extreme than Gigi Allen. Edwin Borzheim. Like, he put this album and he put out the Halloween album, which I also own. That's actually one of my rarest albums ever. I got this along with that at the same record store for like $6. $6 and $8 together. Unbelievable. It's crazy stuff. Yeah, there's a documentary on him too. This is like sort of like heavy metal kind of like thrashy kind of stuff. It's really, really good. If you can find a copy of any of the Kettle Cadaver stuff, definitely listen to it. Like, if you're into metal, you'll like that. Some of the stuff Edwin did might be a little too extreme, but you'll dig it. I heard he passed away like 5 years ago, so may he rest in peace. Oh boy. I'm gonna get death threats thrown. Excuse me. I'm gonna get death threats thrown in this CD, but you know what? I don't give a shit. I love Hole. This is a bootleg CD. This is Grease Your Hips. This is a live broadcast from Berkeley, I think? No. Yeah, Berkeley and Hollywood Palladium, 1994. Some live recordings. This is a radio broadcast. I don't know if it's censored or not. I think it is. But I do really like the Hole. And I think their live stuff's really, really good in particular. I need to get more stuff by them. If you're offended that I own a Hole album, then you know what? I don't care. Go ahead and unsubscribe. I don't care. But yeah. Great stuff. This is Vic Mignogna. I think that's how you say. This is one of his only CDs, Revix. Vic Mignogna, you know, used to be a voice actor. Well, he's still a voice actor for anime. One of my favorite voice actors, that's for sure. And I think Funimation and the industry in general really treated him shitty, unfairly, for stuff that he may or may not have done. I don't know. But I think they were too quick to act on it. But some really good rock stuff. Kind of like electronic too. And the cool part about this, it's actually signed by him, Vic himself. It's signed to Laura, so I guess she didn't want this album anymore. But it's mine now. So I'm happy to have that. What is this? Oh, Slaughterhouse. I got this for absolutely free. This is project from Bob from Cum Dumpster? Yeah. This is like side project. Or this was his band before that band. Really like thrashy noise metal. They were from Detroit. Sadly, Bob passed away in like 09 or 12, I think. He had like problems with his liver, but he was also a friend of G.G. Allen's. They knew each other. I have the Cum Dumpster CD. I have that. I'll probably show that pretty soon. I think I have that. Oh my gosh! I've been looking for this. This is my pack of Jesse Camp stickers. I've been looking for this. Oh my gosh. That's cool. I got these for free from one of Jesse Camp's friends. I'm gonna have to frame this. I didn't know where I put it. I thought I put it in a box somewhere. I'm gonna put that on the side. That is cool. Anyway, next up we have Linkin Park, Minutes to Midnight. Great. This is when a lot of people started to lose Linkin Park, but I still like Linkin Park at this point in their career, especially the songs What I've Done. Like the radio singles are pretty good. Giving Up's a really good song. I need to get another copy because this one's copy's absolutely thrashed. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, you could probably tell, but it's pretty deeply scratched. But yeah, Linkin Park, they were a great band. They keep going. I know they keep going back and forth to say whether or not they'll actually continue, but that's their decision. I don't think they should continue without Chester, but hey, Pantera reunited, so I guess anything's possible. Here we have the Get Up Kids. This is their EP Red Letter Day, which has the song Ann Arbor and an early version of Red Letter Day and the song Mass Pike. I think this came out before the second album. It's got kind of like a more raw sound. I like it. Got it for like dirt cheap. Reminds me a lot of like the summer when I used to visit my aunt. Used to play that kind of music. Here we have some sludge metal. We got Iron Monkey with 2-pack. This is Iron Monkey and Our Problem. Iron Monkey are a sludge metal band from England that were really, really good. And unfortunately they broke up and then the singer passed from a heart attack. But they were rough. They were frickin' rough. They were rough and raw. That's what I like. And this 2-pack has bonus tracks as well. I'll show them. Here's the first EP from '96, I think. I like the songs Fink Dial, Big Loaders, Triple 6-pack. Black Aspirins goes hard. It even has a Black Sabbath cover, Cornucopia. Here's the disc. I prefer the second album, or the first. This is really the EP. I'll talk about the second album in a second. Yeah. It has like a sort of a retrospective on the entire band. Yeah, that's the singer right there, Paul Morrow. I know they did reunite without Paul. And I heard that album's it's pretty good. Although it had like that album had like one of the original members and that was it, which I found kind of weird, but whatever. It wasn't bad though. It has lyrics. Like that artwork right there. Kind of groovy stuff too. It's like groovy sludge metal. And man, this stuff kicks ass. And we got, of course, the album, Our Problem, with art done by Mike Diana once again. You know, it's like you'll see a lot of his artwork in some of my CDs. Because he's that talented, I suppose. And it even has the EP tracks from the We've Learned Nothing split from Church of Misery, which is another great doom metal band. I like the song IRMS, Blas Kiebold, 9 Joint Spiritual Whip, Wisdom of Choking. This is crazy. I don't even know if I can show the... I'll probably show a little bit of the art. I could try. Let's see what I have to censor. Let's see. There's like needles going to his shoulder, his eye coming out. Like decapitated heads. That it basically shows what this album is all about. And like lyrics. I don't have the live comp, but I need to get that one day. But yeah, if you like really rough, hard, disgusting kind of sludge, then Iron Monkey is your band. Really, really good stuff.